war with the prophecy. Tell them about war with the prophecy. How do I war with my prophecy? 1 Timothy 1:18. Paul said, "This charge I commit unto you, Timothy, that you wage a good warfare according to the prophecies that were said concerning you." War with the prophecy. The prophecy you don't war with, you will never see the fulfillment. How do I war with my prophecy? Number one, by speaking the prophecy. Declare it. Confess the prophecy. Confess the prophecy. Declaring it. Walk in the consciousness of that prophecy. Declare it. Speak it. Say it. Irrespective of what you are saying, keep saying what God has said. Bible says in Job 22:28, He said, "For thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established, and it shall come to pass." How do I war with my prophecy? The second way you war with your prophecy, walk the prophecy. Walk the prophecy. If you do not walk, the Bible says, "For faith without works is dead." If you do nothing, you will never see the fulfillment of the prophecy. There is something you must do. Walk on the prophecy. God has said He will give you a job, write application. God has said you are traveling abroad, make passport. War with the prophecy. Every prophecy comes with a responsibility. If you fold your arms and do nothing, you will never see the fulfillment of the prophecy. Walk the prophecy. So the second way you war with it is by walking hardly, tirelessly. The third way you war with your prophecy is to wait on the prophecy. Listen to me. Every prophecy is for an appointed time. The time of God is not the time of men. The Bible says, "For God maketh all things beautiful at His time." Write the vision, make it plain. For the vision is for an appointed time. So every prophecy is for an appointed time. If you do not have the capacity to war on the prophecy by waiting, you never see the appointed time and experience the fulfillment of the prophecy. So many of us have given up on our prophecies because they delayed. And why were they delaying? Because the appointed time had not come. And because we were not patient enough to wait on God for the fulfillment of the prophecy, we compromised and we missed the prophecy. It takes endurance and patience to wait for the fulfillment of your prophecy. How do I war with my prophecy? Last way you war with your prophecy is by praying. In Daniel chapter 9 verse 2, the Bible says Daniel read and understood by books that the time for Israel to be in captivity was 70 years. Time for the prophecy to come to pass had come, but it was not happening. So Daniel began to pray. And when Daniel began to pray, the Bible says on the first day he prayed, God answered his prayer. But a demon called the prince of Persia resisted the angel that was sent to come and communicate the answer to Daniel's prayer. The demon resisted the angel for 21 days until Daniel had to persist in prayer. The time for the prophecy to be fulfilled had come, but the prophecy did not happen. Why? Because of this demon. God did not lie, but the demon was fighting the fulfillment of the prophecy. So when Daniel prayed, an angel was released. The demon held the angel until Daniel had to persist in prayer. There are many of you here. There are things that God has said concerning you, but you are not seeing them happening. It's not because the man of God lied. It's not because God has failed. No, it is because there are spirits that are fighting the fulfillment of the prophecy. God will not come and fight for you. You have to fight. God has empowered you to fight. God will never do for you what He has empowered you to do for yourself. So you must take a fast. You must engage in prayer. You must refuse to eat, refuse to sleep. The Bible says, "While men slept, the enemy came and sowed." The devil cannot stop the will of God, the purpose of God for your life, but he can delay it. He can manipulate it. While men slept, the enemy came and sowed. When a man sleeps in the place of prayer, the enemy will come and sow seeds that will hinder the fulfillment of it. Refuse to sleep. Stand on your guard. The Bible says, "I will stand on my watch." Stand on your guard. Every 12 o'clock midnight, wake up and pray. You can't fold your arms and be sleeping and expect to see the fulfillment of what God has said. The Bible says in Matthew chapter 6 verse 10, it says, "Let your kingdom come and let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Prayer is the only force by which we can enforce the manifestation of the will of God on earth as it is in heaven. Unless you pray, no matter what God has said, you will never experience it. War with the prophecy. Tell them, war with the prophecy.